Hello everyone, myself Majid Tadvi, and the topic of my presentation is applications of lasers in hive engineering. This project has been guided by our assistant professor, Mr. Mandar Balankar sir. So let's begin. So as you can see, the content, here's the content of the presentation I have made. One by one, we will see, starting from what is laser. So this is the most important question for this whole presentation. Actually, understanding what is laser. It is light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. Amplification, as we know, is pushing the limits, is pushing something to its peak point. Is simply we can define in our own words as amplification. This amplification of light, which is attained by stimulated emission of radiation, that's why the laser forms. Desirable properties of lasers are its monochromatic, unidirectional, coherent, portable, can detect moving objects and works outside exposed to sun. So introduction, if I have to give in short till you read the paragraph. In short, I can say is laser technique is of higher accuracy and resolution. Is this amplification of the light, and it's just a concentrated form of light which is attained by a stimulated emission. There are certain properties of laser which makes it unique. Its help in detecting objects, and this property is what which is going to be beneficial to us in our civil engineering works. So application of lasers, I have covered four applications. I think these are the four major applications as for concern to our own country and our infrastructure development. As I can say, if I have to simply give the introduction in short, I would say we are a developing nation, and developing nation requires developing infrastructure, and this developing infrastructure is attained by modern technology. And I can say by implementation of applications of lasers, this modern technology can definitely help us achieve our goal. So these four are concerned with us, that is road profiling, pavement surface deflection, bridge deflection, and speed checkers. The fourth one seems familiar, we will see it in the end. Starting from road profiling. So basically what is road profile? Road profile is nothing but the vertical undulations of the road. Uh, Except the speed breakers, obviously not the speed breakers. As the speed breaker is a vertical undulation in the road, in the same way the other undulations uh, are measured in the form of road profile. That's what road profile is, the vertical undulations. So how road profiling is measured? It's a process by a profilometer is used, the instrument profilometer. Laser based RSP, road surface profiler, is used. The system consists of two primary components, a transducer in unit carrying laser sensors and accelerometer, a PC with extension slot capability. Now how it is used, we will going to see it in a pictorial representation. As you can see, the profiler is mounted at the back of a vehicle. As you can see, there is accelerometer and laser emission and road surface. Simple formula of attaining road profile is laser, reading of laser minus accelerometer. Thus we can know the undulations. Since the laser has property of detecting moving objects also, the reflection properties, the reflection collected by the emitter and transducer and receiver, and that's why we can simply calculate the undulations, the profile of the road. As you can see in this image, there are the complete, I would say, a proper diagram. Such graph is obtained, and its distance by elevation. So definitely by calculating the distance and the elevations, we can see how much undulations are there and on which point they are. Since you can see 50 to 100-meter undulations are more, and thus we can simply know the road profile and where are the vertical undulations more in the region, thus we can obtain it. Second application of laser is pavement surface deflection. Deflection, we know what it is simple, the wheel and the angle made by the wheel of the vehicle to the surface of the road. Thus here also vertical undulations are concerned. These are the types of deflectometers you can see. Um, let's not go deep into it since we are going to only see the third one, the rolling wheel deflectometer. So the RVD, rolling wheel deflectometer, is constructed using a specifically designed tractor trailer which is 53 feet long. This is the condition. Okay. So how it is obtained? As you can see it in the image, this is the deflectometer. The emission you can see on the road, it's nothing but lasers. It's not drawn by paint or something. They are the lasers. And it is done by, how are the deflection measured? By the spatial coincident method. What is spatial coincident method? As RVD travels on top of the pavement, triangulation lasers mounted on 25.5 feet aluminum beam and placed at 8 feet intervals are used to measure surface deflection. Okay, in short, we can see it in the next image. This is the whole procedure. You can read the whole procedure, but it is well explained in the next slide. As you are reading, you can see various procedure of it mounting and all, how lasers are fixed, how lasers are used, what kind of measurements are there, deflection range, accuracy is there. Okay, as you might have finished, let's go to the easy explanation. In this image you can easily understand what we are doing. That is scan 1 with no undulations. As there are undulations but not that much. In the second scan, undulations come, and thus the deflection, the difference between the deflected and undeflected profile, that is d2 minus c1, you can definitely understand how the metrology is. Benefits of using rolling wheel deflectometer: it's measure pavement deflection applied by actual moving semi-trailer wheel load, records a continuous deflection profile, operates at normal highway speeds, does not require lane closures. It can be done. It can be done. So does not require lane closures. So definitely, it does not require a specific arrangement or setup. It can be done in the you know uh, in the traffic also. So no problem. Third application is bridge deflection. Explaining in short, it's definitely the overloading is done on a bridge, and sometimes it lead to deflection at different points, and it is very necessary to understand these points, because thus the life of the bridge is determined, and if any accident is to occur, any calamity is to come, we can be alerted by it. Since the deflection is measured, we are in the track of the life of the bridge. How it is done? This is the whole procedure. The laser beam should be long term stability, interference, high position accuracy. Working: laser projects on fixed laser screen. There is a transmitter. Laser image will be samplified, sampled by CCD, that is charge coupled device, and sent to MCU, microcontroller unit, which determines it. A laser spot is formed in imaging and is processed by digital imaging processing. As we know, DIP, digital imaging processing, we can acquire the digital image of it. Coordinate of the center of laser spot will be calculated. Okay, so let's understand this better. Advantage of laser system for calculating bridge deflection: measure bridge deflection from a range up to 30 meter. A computer control scanning system, as we saw the microcontroller unit system, controls the lasers and allows the system to scan a large area of a structure. Measurement resolution of less than 1 mm is possible with the system since it's laser based. It can be attained with the other. So this is the advantage, as we can see, is no special target or surface preparation is required. Fourth application, we know speed checkers. Speed checkers is familiar with us. The system consists of transmitter and the receiver. So how it is comprised, as you can read it, simple way if I have to explain, a distance of 100 meter is there, distance and time is there. Distance divided by time, that is distance divided by time, we can acquire the speed. Simple explanation how you can calculate the speed is just distance upon time. How distance upon time is done, I will explain you in the next slide. These are the type of speed checkers. The two speed checkers are fixed at the range of 100 meter. As the vehicle passes from one point to second point, we know it's passing it's passing through the given distance in given time, and thus we can calculate the speed of the vehicle within that 100 meter range. This is familiar to us since it's not much implemented in our country, but it's a very famous device known as speed checker. This is a laser gun. Speed gun shoots a short burst of laser, reflects back from the vehicle, and the gun counts the number of nanoseconds it takes from the round trip, and by dividing by 2 it can calculate the distance of the car. This is much easier and portable way. Advantages of using lasers in highway engineering. So basically, through all this we saw, the major advantage what we saw is it can measure road profile deflection accurately with traveling at normal speed. Okay, by moving we can calculate it. It results in rapid measurement and quick data collection. Since everything is done, everything is computerized, and processing is done very rapidly, it just moving at light speed, we can say. So definitely it's moving at light speed because it is form of light. So this is what we are done. Multiple location can be measured. It does not require any setup or breakdown. We saw again and again that it can be done in a traffic condition also. This can be fitted on any vehicle except the rolling wheel deflectometer. There are other deflectometers also. We saw the rolling wheel deflectometer who had a condition. This can be fitted on any vehicle. It can operate at a speed of 105 km per hour. It collects data in real time and it transfers the pavement surface. It eliminates the need of lane closures or traffic control while testing. Again and again this point is repeated. No need of lane closures or any setup or doing anything. It can be done live in a traffic area without obstructing the traffic there. Conclusion. What conclusion can we derive? The laser system has several advantages over traditional instrumentation in highway engineering. The first point, the very first point which I said, we are a developing nation with a developing infrastructure. Developing infrastructure requires modern machineries, and it is a need of the hour that the traditional instrumentation should be replaced by the laser system. Result based road profile measuring system are non-contact type. Definitely it just a ray of light reflected from the surface, no need of contacting the surface. Pavement deflection measurements at traffic speed results in quick data collection without compromising safety of the traveling public. System is quick to set up and results are produced immediately after measurement. In the end, I will definitely say that this is the need of hour. We are the most developing nation, I would say, and such type of technology which is already implemented, I'm not saying it's not implemented, but should be encouraged more, and more such applications should increase up to the what we say, the rural areas also. It is in the major cities, metropolitan cities. It should range to the whole nation. The wave should spread. More such instruments should be introduced, and thus it will help us to grow more. Thank you very much for listening to me, and I hope you liked it. I hope you find it interesting. The sole motive was to choose a topic which is not a mainstream topic, something different and something unique, and definitely someone will give time to read the PPT to see this video and will definitely be impressed. Be the interest criteria should will be satisfied. That's what I aim for. Thank you very much for listening to me. Thank you.